Cheryl, and I work for Access, and I am here today with Ludovico Technique, and I am here with Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey, how's it going, Cheryl?
Pretty good. And I got the name right. Did I get the name right?
You did get the name right. Ludovico Technique, yeah, you did good.
So, you are actually out on tour right now?
I'm not.
Or soon.
We're not on tour right at the moment. We're about to be.
Right. And so you're going to be going, how long of a tour is this going to be?
I think it's about 6 weeks. Is it going to say maybe five or 6 weeks?
Okay. And I'm in Michigan, and you will be coming to Detroit and Chicago near us. And you are on tour with just one other band, correct? You're just on tour with Leather Strip?
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about what you consider your music to be. I've read lots of different things, gothic, industrial, just gothic, all kinds of different punk. What do you consider your music to be?
I consider it to be a direct pipeline to all the, I think the darkest emotions that I can feel. I think that the music, as far as the genre, is really just aggressively dark. If you need to just put it into a CD, kind of like spot in a record store,
Okay.
it would probably be like heavy. I don't know if that would be a category, but it's definitely for people that want, if you connect with anything on the darker aspects of the musical, kind of spectrum.
Okay.
It would definitely be in that area.
And I think everybody has different moods, and
Right.
there might be a day in particular, you might want to listen to the kind of music you make. The next day you might be listening to something else. Definitely, I think that I listened to your music, and I've watched your videos, and your videos are amazing. Now, do you come up with the ideas for those yourself?
Yeah, actually, I think most of the time we just sort of start filming we don't, the concepts are more like emotional concepts of, we don't really usually have, you watch some music videos and it's a story of some person doing a thing or a couple breaking up, and then they superimpose the band, like, sort of over the story. Half the time, I don't even know what's going on. It's related to the lyrics. I don't know. So, but what we do is sort of just, it's all really about the music. So even though we look a certain way on stage, that completely is part of the experience of those emotions being expressed.
Right.
Some people dress up in this stuff, and then you listen to the music, and you're like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, why does the music sound like this? But what we do, it's all encompassing.
Right.
So there's not, we can get together and go, hey, we should look like this because people like that. I mean, because to be honest, you can't, when you make any sort of art, whether it be paintings or you make film or you draw or you make music, you can't do things for other people. You have to do what comes from within. And if other people connect with it, then that's great. And if they don't, then at least you loved it.
Right.
And so anything that you see from Ludovico Technique is really what we would be doing anyway if there were no cameras rolling and there were no microphones recording.
Do you find that your makeup and how you dress is actually quite extensive? And it was on a few of the videos I watched. You really have a lot going on with like your makeup. Do you do that all yourself, or do you have someone help you?
We do that ourselves. And, I will say that I think, back to the makeup thing, the difference between us off stage and the difference, and with the theatrical makeup on is probably not much different.
That's cool. That's really cool.
The difference between me off stage and on stage is probably about, $15
super blue in
Yeah.
photos and in videos and things of you. Are those actually, is that actually the color of your eyes, or do you wear something like contacts to make your eyes look like that?
What I'll say is I think that if you're in one of the zones that we're playing, if you're in one of the cities, you're just gonna have to come out.
I'm gonna have to come up and look, right?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to come out and see what you think.
Because your eyes were so bright in a couple of the videos that I watched. But you know, some people do really have eyes like that, just really popping eyes, especially with blue eyes, I think.
Definitely.
So I will definitely do that when I get a chance to come and see you. I'm gonna come.
Everyone listening, you'll just have to come out.
I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna look at your eyes and find out, right? So
Yeah, definitely.
so now, are you you have 2 full-length CDs and you have 1 EP at this time. And are you working on new music, or will you be releasing new music soon?
Yeah, actually, we were in the middle of recording a new album, and then we decided to go ahead and do this tour because, the opportunity came up to do it. And one of those things where we love playing, recording
Right.
is great, and writing material is amazing. And then also having the chance to perform that material that means so much to you. I mean, I think that some artists might kind of have a almost begrudgingly, they might go out and, oh, we got to play this song again, or we got to play this song again. And since all the material that we write, we wrote from the pits of our heart. There's never a time where it's like, oh, we got to play this again, because every single time we play it, it's like a brand new experience to us.
That's really a cool thing, though, isn't it? It's creatively, that's just an awesome thing.
For anyone out there listening that is maybe starting a band or something like that, my one piece of advice is always make music you like. Because if you're trying to chase some sort of thing that you want to be, because right now it's popular, well, I assure you, in 2 years it's not going to be popular anymore. You're going to be left with a bunch of stuff and a bunch of material that you were trying to be something. But if you just write things that you love, that mean something to you, you can play the song 20 years from now and be like, you know what? I may be a different person 20 years older now or whatever.
Sure.
But this was so very important to me at the time that there's always going to be a piece of me
Right.
that relates to this in some way. And so that's really when making material and you're a band that wants to play live, which a lot of bands do.
Right.
Write things that you can play that you will never grow tired of playing because
Sure.
you love it.
Because that's a big thing. I mean, if you have to play it, if you are lucky enough to have that kind of popularity that you're still touring in 20 years, and you have to play music that you hate, that's kind of rough. And then if the fans still want to hear it, I heard one singer say once that doing old music was like breaking up with an old girlfriend, and I thought that was really funny because you still have to play it, right?
Well, I think that, even an artist could be playing one of their classic songs from years and years ago, but if it was very genuine and kind of earnest at the time,
Right.
you can always find something in your current life to relate to it, because if you're writing in ways that are so very genuine to your own heart, even if you grow as a person, that day that you're performing it 20 years from then, you'll be able to find something around in your life at that moment that you can go, I'm going to pour that into these words.
Sure.
Because they were so very,
Exactly. Now, do you write you and the band, you write all your own music, I assume?
Yeah, actually, I myself write for the entire band.
Oh, okay. And then for people that don't know the band, can you tell me who the other band members are and what they do?
Yes, there's Evan Bruno. He plays keyboards, and then we're going to be incorporating some guitars in the future as well. So he'll be kind of pulling double duty, where he's playing keyboards sometimes, and then maybe have like guitar straps to his back or something, and kind of pull them out for the parts of the songs that have that. And then there's the sit-down acoustic drummer, Evan Patterson.
you have three albums, and you have one EP that you put out. You have a self-titled EP, and then you have two albums. We came to wreck everything, and some things are beyond therapy. I love that. And so we can go to iTunes, or we can go to your website, all the places that sell music, Amazon, I assume, and we can. So fans can, if they do not have those albums, they can buy them and catch up with your music before they come see you, right?
Definitely.
And so, who are your influences? Who influenced you growing up playing music?
It's a really strange thing because when you make music, or you kind of, music speaks to you enough that you go, hey, you know what, I want to do this. You're usually not really influenced by just a singular thing.
Right.
I pulled influences from the visual art world, from film, just like a vibe of certain directors. Aesthetic is one of those things that can inspire you to go make sound because you saw something or whatever. But as far as other musicians, I think in the industrial world, one of our biggest influences was more than, probably Skinny Puppy. That's kind of one of the pioneers of a certain type of our scene in industrial music. I think Nine Inch Nails for sure. I think anybody in the industrial scene that doesn't at least reference Nine Inch Nails in some way, shape, or form is probably just trying to not on purpose because they might sound a little too much like
Right.
And so those, Skinny Puppy, Nine Inch Nails, a lot of the darker industrial from, classic time period of our scene. And then as far as other things, I mean, I listen to so many genres of music that, I listen to classical, I listen to metal, I listen to, everything. I think if a fan that was a fan of our music was interested into where my head is at when I'm writing, it's not really, I don't listen to one genre of music and go, I want to be that. I'm just listening to music the same way that anyone would listen to music and feeling those emotions the same way anyone would feel them.
Sure.
And then I myself kind of, you're inspired. You get inspired by you never really choose what you're inspired by. And so you can be walking down the street or driving your car or whatever and hear a sound. I mean, you can hear anything. You can hear the weird noise of the city's traffic. You can hear a song that came on the radio mixed with a giant truck next to you, and all of a sudden go, for some reason, all of that coming together makes you think a thought and feel an emotion that, as someone who might make music, you go, I have this emotion that was kind of set in place by this bizarre collection of things that happened today, and I really need to move on this idea.
Sure.
And so, any artist, any musician will tell you, if you want to become a better musician, you can't limit yourself to just one genre of music.
And talent is talent. If there are many talented musicians, and you're right. If you're going to just close off a whole section of music and say, I'm just never going to listen to that, you could be missing so much potentially. Because even if you're, say, not a big country music fan, you can still tell who's talented and who really.
You know what, Cheryl, you're 100% right about that. I think that I often hear people say, I like everything except for rap and country. And I say, well, Patsy Cline's pretty sweet. And if you don't hear a Patsy Cline song and in no way, shape, or form go, wow, that's some real genuine emotion being expressed on these recordings. Every genre has its cream of the top. You might hate a certain subgenre of metal, but go, well, but these one guys are pretty awesome.
Right.
I don't like the rest of the subgenre of metal, but these guys that happen to be in that subgenre, all right, I like that noise,
Well, and sometimes too, I find being that I write reviews and do interviews, and I do photography. I find that really with a band or just one single musician, either way, it should be it's the whole package. And you guys, I mean, are awesome. You're doing visual things, you're doing makeup, you're doing all these things that bring what you were saying more. They enhance your music. And when you go to a show and you can walk in there and see all of this stuff going on, there's nothing better than that. To see your vision, your music and your vision. And those are the shows that I like the most to take photos at, because you're getting the visual along with everything else. And I think that's totally amazing in a show. So I'm sure people that come to your shows are just blown away.
This day and age, in this time period, there's musicians going out and going on tour, and I think that if you're going to expect a fan is going to pay $20, $30, and then, like, let's say the bigger shows are way more than that, even. From an artist perspective, I have to say to myself, then they're going to get that money's worth.
Right.
You can't go on stage and have charged people. The way we perform is we see the crowd, and I applauded myself, kind of imagined as I'm standing there and I'm singing and I'm running around and doing all the performance and everything, that every single one of those people spent their last dime to get into this show, and that they are not going to be able to make rent, and they're not going to be able to buy food, and they're not going to be able to buy diapers for maybe their children. I have to think that, because you have to give it your all, and you can't just phone it in and go, oh, well, just me being here is good.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
giving you money for performance.
A lot of music lovers do give their last dime to, really. If music is really important to you, you'll spend your money on that in front of a lot of other things.
Maybe you shouldn't be not buying your children.
Well, no, I know you didn't mean that, but
at least from a performer's perspective, I never want to get on stage and kind of just go, well, me just being here is good enough.
It's good enough.
No one, I never take for granted that someone has paid money to share an experience of, the performance that is going to take place. I never take that for granted.
Do you talk? Do you talk a lot during your performances?
Not at all, actually. I think you've actually spoken with me more in this interview than you'll hear me speak.
Okay. I just wondered. Because there's some performers that talk a lot with the audience, and there's other ones that just don't. And it's either way. It's just whatever the performer is comfortable with.
Here's an interesting thing. I think that as also a fan of music myself, there's nothing worse, to me at least. Now, people may disagree with this, but at least for me, there's nothing worse than going to see a show and for some reason the singer or whoever rants on about the most weird stuff in between each song for 10 minutes. And I think that that's something that you're there for music.
Sure.
If the singer wants to kind of make note of something and whatever, it might be the right time and the right place at that very moment to do it. But more often than not, I'll just see people kind of ramble on forever, and I'm like, hey, it's not so much that I don't care about what you're saying. It's not.
Hi.
There's subject that you're kind of like, wow, why are you talking about this? Is this part of your music? Like,
I think that there are some artists that have done that in the past, a few times, maybe
Right.
more in the '60s, right? When there was
Right.
a little bit.
I just feel that from a fan perspective, and because like I said, I myself am a fan as well of music.
Sure.
And even though I make music, I also, you never stop loving music. I myself get kind of turned off if I go to an artist and they're talking about something that's like, hey, write song. I love this to be a song.
Sure.
You love being this, you have this philosophy in life. This should be your next track, and we would all love it because it would be part of your, artistic expression. We would love to support the newest song,
Right.
Cecil the Lion, or the newest song, whatever thing is currently trending, hashtag save the planet or whatever, put that in your music. That's where we, the fans, want to hear it.
We'll hear it. Well, also there are just a few performers that are kind of known for telling stories. Like John Mellencamp comes to mind. Most people know that when they go to one of his shows, that's kind of part of his act to tell stories. And so you're kind of going in knowing that before you even buy a ticket.
Singer-songwriters, definitely
So,
and then the legacy acts like John Mellencamp or, Springsteen or something, you kind of expect at that point that they'll not only sing the song, but maybe they'll take a minute to say, hey, here's where I wrote this song that you've been hearing for 30 years and you love. Here's a little bit more about it. And you might, as a fan, go, wow, that was really amazing. He, told a little story along with the song.
right, that's what John Mellencamp does especially. I mean, each song kind of give you history. But like I said, most people that want to go see John Mellencamp know that ahead of time. So they're not really getting surprised when they go in there and saying, oh, why is he talking about this or that? But yeah, so you guys are going to be on tour, and you're going to be, you've got new music coming out, and we can find you, I'm sure, all over social media. I'm sure you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of the places. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the fans that they might need to know or would like to know about your band?
The thing that comes to mind most is that if you're not used to a certain type of music, don't allow people around you to dictate your taste, whatever's, so many people kind of have that's a little different, or these guys look weird, these guys don't look what I normally like a band to look like, or they don't sound this way. Let the music speak to you independently, and you make your assessment based off of that. As far as fans that are already fans of ours, I hope to see you out there on the road. We immensely enjoy performing live. It's one of our favorite things to do because those are experiences that there's no recreation for the energy that's shared.
Yes. It's almost like a wedding, right?
Back and forth.
Like a wedding. You can never recreate. You can't recreate a wedding. And so, yeah. And so every show is like that.
And even if you've seen us before or you haven't seen us, it's one of those experiences where, regardless of if normally you're saying or not normally you're saying, it'll be something that'll stick with you. It's something that sticks with us. Every single performance sticks with us until the day that we're, one day that we won't be here anymore. And I think that it's, especially in this day and age, a lot of people, the younger people, are kind of just staying at home and not even going to nightclubs as much. They're not going out as much. And I would really kind of suggest that if you haven't been to a show, if you haven't seen a certain thing, go experience it. Go experience it. It's one of those life experiences that you'll never forget.
Right.
I know the things that I've seen and the things that the shows I've gone to, they all have a part of me invested in that makes up the whole of who I am.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so that's the one thing I'll say.
So, I'm just going to ask you one more fun question before I let you go.
Yeah.
What would you be doing, Ben, if you were not a musician?
I
get it. I totally get it.
Right.
You're very artistic, though. Do you do any artwork outside of the band?
Yeah, not really, because I kind of focus completely on music and all the aspects of what it is that we do, particularly. I'd rather be sort of, I don't really want to be a jack of all trades. I don't want to do certain things kind of not. There's always a person, even in regular life, you may do a certain thing pretty good, but you always have a friend that's like, oh,
they do it better, right?
One thing. Right. So the way I kind of feel is I focus on everything Ludovico Technique. And if there's something that maybe we need someone to film the music video itself, like the cameras and all that, I'd rather hire someone who that's what they are the expert.
Right. What they really know how to do. Sure.
Yeah.
No, I get that. So we are here with Ben from Ludovico Technique, and they are going to be on tour, so don't miss them. Go to their Facebook page and find out when they're going to be touring by you, and definitely go to their iTunes page and get all of their music if you don't have it. Thank you so much, Ben, for talking with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Sure.
You're welcome.